and it's a brand new project, brand new site. It's a new build. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Brand new build. It's currently looking like this: bosses, grass. So exciting projects. We're going to call this a new build. The client has given us the thumbs up so that we can film this this project. So step by step, from foundations to LSF assembly, LSF erecting. It's another LSF project like steel frame for the guys that is new, that hasn't seen the previous videos, but it's going to be double story. It's probably about 268 squares ground floor and 165. I must just check that dimensions on first floor. Nice project. The guys are just at the gate waiting to come in. It is just gone past 7 o'clock. Nice hot day. It's been actually hot this whole probably about 2 weeks now. Decided to pick up the camera again and show you guys the projects. I had a baby last year, so it was a little bit tough to film, edit and run a company, but you know, she's a little bit older now, and we back at it. We're just waiting for our container to arrive. It's a 3-meter container, so it's a small little container. It's just to keep screws and tools, etc. We've got our baby skip on site. Toilet is also arriving today. We're just waiting for council to install our water meter on the external of the property so that they can link it up to water that's existing. We've got power that we just need a temporary DB box. Data is there, so water meter, so we can have a standpipe on site. We've got, I would say, 80% of the shade netting already done. Our construction board right over there has been installed. We're just going to do the gate today, put some more stringers into the fence, and then we're done for today. And then tomorrow we are getting the TLB. For the American audience, it's a backhoe that we will just do some leveling, cutting and filling. So this little section over there is a bit high, as you guys can see. We need to cut all of this away and then fill up this section, and then the swimming pool will be probably about in that area over there, closer to the boundary fence. We've got just a little shed, so that's where the guys keep their clothes, etc., so we don't have to cart that up and down all the time. But brand new project. What we are busy with is the LSF project in Melville. I'll show you guys what we're doing there today. Not going to be a very long day productively for me on site or in the office. At 10 I'm going for just some removals of lipomas on my arms and my abdominals, left abdominal and in my legs. So operation today, but back at site tomorrow morning hopefully, depending on what my reaction is to the anesthetics, anesthetist, I don't know, one of them. So the guys are just arriving now. We've got an extra gate on top of the bucky over there, but yeah, hope you guys are going to enjoy it. Anders, just come take this document here quickly. Just give this to the building control officer. Okay, he's gonna come collect that. Leaving site now, got the guys on the go. Back to the office, check emails, do some paperwork, arrange everything that we need for not tomorrow. Tomorrow has been done, but for the following day. It's a very nice new estate. It was actually built on a old golf course, so all of these houses is now built on the old golf course. There was 3 golf courses here. There's still another golf course that's obviously still existing, but 2 are gone. So yeah, existing trees are still here. You can actually see where the fairways were. There is some remnants of the old course, but yeah, it's obviously had to make some space. You can see those big trees over there. You know, those are all parts of the old golf course. So very nice idea of a developer buying up obviously the course and making it into estates. We only managed to get the TLB here today. It was a bit occupied the day before yesterday. We just came with the weed eater and just cut all this grass down. You can see at the back the TLB or the backhoe is just removing the first little bit of grass, and then we will start leveling. We've got the dumpy level here because we've got a high area over there. That section over there is a little bit higher. This section over here is a little bit raised, so we'll bring all that down to this side, because then this all will be the same level, and then the house is obviously around there, coming around here and around here. We've got a 3-meter building line from the boundary to the house, and we've got a 2-meter building line from this boundary to the house, and we've got a 2-meter on that side, and then again a 3-meter in the front. But as you guys can see there in the back, we have our toilet shed container for tools and screws and stuff like that, shed where the guys can keep their clothes, and we've got a small skip. So we have received confirmation of construction commencement. That has been done. The project has been enrolled with the NHBRC, the National Home Building Regulation Council, and yeah, we're good to go. So we're going to do the leveling today. Setting out has been scheduled for Monday from the land surveyor. He's going to set out the foundations. Once the foundations have been set out, we're going to immediately start with digging foundations. The bending schedule has been sent to the steel fabricators so that they can get that on site. We're probably going to assemble the rebar in the foundations on site, but yeah, at least the TLB, as you guys can see there in the back, is up and running and going, so it's a start. Good morning. It is a Monday. It's the 23rd of January. Just gone 8:30. Just waiting for the land surveyor to arrive. I'm at the new build project where I've just grabbed a cup of coffee, just checked some emails and did some planning for the rest of the week. I sent the bending schedule that I received from the engineer on Friday to the two suppliers that we normally use, so I'm just waiting on their quotes. And then we can start with digging the foundations as soon as the land surveyor sets it out. The soil over the weekend is obviously extremely hot in South Africa at the moment. We're going basically through a heat wave. But yeah, the soil is not too bad. It's obviously a little bit fluffy. But yeah, we'll get a stand or walk behind roller on site so that we can get it nice and compacted before obviously we cast concrete, and we'll do a DCP test on all the levels and on all the sections, so we can send it to the engineer so we can get approval before we cast concrete. Obviously we still need to do the vertical shutter around. We need to install all the rebar, we need to install all the reference mesh, the DPC plastic, it's that green plastic, avoid moisture from coming up through the floor. So yeah, just waiting for him. He should be here in the next 25 minutes, but I thought let me get to site and just see what's going on so we can make good planning. We've got a little bit of soil, well not soil but more grass with soil mixed in there, and we've got some on the sides, we've got some over here that we can utilize. We had to cut a little bit and then fill up on that side so we can have a level platform, because we're casting a raft opposed to strip foundations. The top of the house and the bottom of the house will be strip foundations, but the majority will be raft. So as I said, just waiting for him. As soon as he arrives, I'll have a chat with him, and from here going to the first floor renovation and alterations, also LSF, just to go see what the guys have been doing there. Arrived at the first floor extension and renovation, where the guys are busy skimming and trimming out for the skimmers on first floor. I'm going to show you a little bit around the project so you guys can see what's happening. So obviously you can see, so inside the bathroom you can see it's high lofted ceilings. We're going to have a shower over there, toilet over here. Freestanding bath is going to be positioned there, and we're going to have a double vanity over here. We've got green boards installed in the bathrooms because these are moisture boards, and then obviously our 9mm gypsum boards for ceilings. So we've got a small little window in the shower here. There has been changes in this bathroom. There was a wall going straight along there, and then the entrance to the toilet was around this corner, but we've made a few changes going into one of the bedrooms. You can also see it's high lofted ceilings all the way down. We've got double plugs where the bed is going to be another extra plug and a light switch, and then the built-in cupboards are going to be along this section over here. So yeah, very nice high ceilings. There's going to be no cornices or anything with that regard, so we're joining up nice and neat to create whatever slope roof this is. Going into the rest, this is another bedroom with built-in cupboards along that wall there. We've got our bed here, light switch. The guys are just busy with skimming at the moment. We've got 3 dormer windows, one over there, another one there, and another one over there. And we're just waiting for the electrician to finish up. So he's got some downlights in here, and then we've got wall lights. So one wall light, another one on the gradients of the staircase, and then one wall light basically in the concrete. We've left access for the electricians to connect the existing house into the new project. But yeah, everything is going well on this one. I'll go take you guys downstairs now The windows has been measured. There is a delay on them, so that's probably 2-3 weeks, but then they are in, and we're not painting upstairs. We're going to leave that for the client. He said they're going to complete it, and then we've got an external balcony. We need to do some changes with regard to the upstand. That little section there was going to be our outlet. This was going to be screeded to 4, but we need to change that now. We've got a shower linear drain that water's basically going to slope to. That's going through the cantilever and then out the bottom, basically into the existing downpipe. Externally, we've got the fiber cement boards. We're just busy with the preparation on all the joints, so that's all there. We've got this cantilever overhanging slab over here. We've got insulation. We'll just neaten up the insulation over here. There's going to be fiber cement boards, also 9mm fiber cement boards. We do have our corner bead on our 15mm gypsum boards, half an hour fire rated, and our 9mm ceiling boards. So we still need to do all the joining, but you guys can see we're very close to finishing up. Of Jan, just past 7, on the new build project where we've started with foundations. You guys can see over here, so all the foundations that we set out on Friday. Unfortunately, I had no time to take any videos of it, but small foundations, 350 wide by 300 deep, because this area over here, that small section, that's the raft. Then we've got strip foundations on this side. And this side here, we've got some strip foundations, but we would like to keep this area open so that we can bind our rebar, so that we've got a section to work, and then we will place them in, and then we can dig these foundations, and we can cast these foundations basically when we cast first floor. So it's not needed for the structure as such. It's obviously the foundations that we're busy with now. That's vitally important. Meeting up with Gerrit a little bit later, probably an hour and a half's time. We're just going to discuss what we need to order for the rest of the week. What's vitally important is the rebar that needs to be ordered, and then obviously the concrete. So we're planning. I'm busy with the program. I've got a few tweaks and edits to do to it, but we're running a tight program. This project I would like to have finished 4 or 5 months. Let's hold thumbs in. Obviously everything goes well, there's no hiccups or plenty changes, but yeah, if we get the order in for the steel, for the LSF, that will be then that can arrive. We can have a team then assembling whilst we even doing the raft. So yeah, that's the nice thing about the LSF, is because obviously you can have it all assembled ready before the raft, because we shutter off the raft per millimeter as per the engineers and architectural drawings. So it makes it easier and makes it a lot quicker. 3rd of Feb. We weren't on site for 2 days. We were just waiting for the rebar to come. That's arriving today. It was supposed to be yesterday. Got an email confirming for yesterday. Phoned them and said no, it's only at 12 o'clock today. So it's just past 7. The guys only allow us in at 7. So what we've done yesterday is we've started to fill a little bit, because the soil was basically at that angle. So we started to fill up. You can see here we've got fish line all over the place so that we can get levels, and then we started to compact on that side over there. We're going to continue with the compacting today. The foundations are basically all done. We've got that little section over there dug, and then we've got the fire, well, basically the bry area also dug. So the guys are going to come. They're just waiting to get through the gate as we speak. Then we're going to continue with the compacting of the soil. Hopefully it doesn't rain. It's cloudy at the moment. There's some blue sky over there, but doesn't look too promising on that side. We are expecting rain today, but hopefully only in the afternoon. It's about 90% chance. It's nice and cool. It's about 22 degrees today. Thank God for the heat wave that's done. But yeah, as I said, we've got compacting to do. Then we've also ordered 8 cubes of 25 MPa for the strip foundations. Those are the foundations that is dug down there at the bottom. So that's a strip foundation right there, and then there's some strip foundations over there, and this is going to be a raft. So that concrete is coming. The steel, as I said, is coming today, 12 o'clock. Let's hold thumb for that. Then the guys are going to install it. Then we're ready for concrete for Monday. Also bricks has been ordered, and that's hopefully coming Monday, Tuesday. So once the foundations are in on Monday, we can then start setting out and building brickwork for Tuesday. As soon as the brickwork is done for the foundation walls, we're going to then backfill, compact, and then also start with the shuttering around the sides so that we can get everything in. The reference mesh 254, if I'm not mistaken, is also coming today. So we'll install that after the plastic DPC, just for rising damp. But because we're building alternative, we won't have rising damp coming through. But as you know, that's just the standard code practice that we do in South Africa for all foundations. But looking good. It's good soil to work with. Yeah, it's compacting nicely. So let me quickly go show you guys the strip foundations that we're doing. So you can see the difference between the raft and then the strip foundations. Obviously much bigger in order for us to have foundation walls in. But those are the strip foundations over there, and then it carries on along that side all the way up there, and then there's another section over there, and then we've got one internal wall over there. The guys have just arrived on site, and this is the bry area section over here. So yeah, all going well. We've got a little bit of the grass that we removed that we need to get off site, clean up the foundations, and then rock and roll.